What's up, everybody? My name's Shant, and today we're going to be playing a big boy Dinos deck. Now, the whole sole purpose behind me creating this deck is I wanted to play the new Ghalta art and shock some terror into my foes by using it. So, yeah, I just decided to make a mono green Dino deck, and we got a lot of big Dinos in here. We got 2 copies of Polyraptor, Thundering Spineback, Carnage Tyrant, Snapping Sailback, Gigantosaurus. That's pretty much all the big ones. Nonetheless, we're going to hop right into the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and then we'll get right into our game. So, kicking us off, we have 1 copy of Shaper's Sanctuary. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was starting to mix that up. But yeah, excellent card. Obviously, they're going to be trying to remove your dinos as they're a huge threat. So every time a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. So every time they go to remove it, basically, or weaken it, or whatever trick they may try and pull on you, you'll at least get some card draw off of it. And for only 1 mana, you can't really beat that. So moving along, we have 2 copies of Drover of the Mighty to help us ramp up a little bit. 2 copies of Rabid Bite for some removal. 3 copies of Thunderherd Migration for, again, some more ramp. 2 copies of Colossal Majesty, as since we're playing some big boy dinos, we're going to need some card draw in there. So 2 copies is perfectly fine. 2 copies of Crushing Canopy to get rid of either enchantments or target creatures with flying. Obviously, if they're going flyers, it's going to be a little bit difficult for your dinos to reach up and deal with them. Now, we do have some dinos that have reach, but I've opted to not carry them in the deck in place of things like Thrashing Brontodon. Anyways, 2 Gift of Paradise to help us ramp and as well as set or offset the aggro we may be facing, as it does gain us 3 life whenever it enters the battlefield. And I've thought about upping that and downing Drover of the Mighty, just taking Drover out completely and just using Gift of Paradise. But I found having a 2-drop to help us ramp into the 3 drops really does help. Nonetheless, moving on, we have 4 copies of Savage Stomp. If you're playing a green color dino deck, you better have this card in your deck. It's just too good. For 1 mana, if it targets a dinosaur, which, more than likely it will be, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. Obviously, it's going to be really good on things like Gigantosaurus, Snapping Sailback, Polyraptor. It's excellent on, just a heads up, wink wink, nod nod. But yeah, so Savage Stomp, excellent card. Gotta have it in the deck. 2 copies of Thrashing Brontodon to deal with either artifacts or enchantments, as it is very heavy meta in both those categories right now. 2 copies of Knight of the Stampede. Now, we don't play more because we have cards like Gigantosaurus where it doesn't really help out any. But I've also thought about going up to 3 or 4 copies of that. So we'll keep it at 2 for now and see how it does. Moving along, we have 1 copy of Helm of the Host because I'm wacky and I enjoy combos that allow me to play Helm of the Host. So obviously, if you can get a Helm of the Host down on almost any of your big dinos, you're pretty much going to win unless they got some counterplay or whatever. 2 copies of Gigantosaurus, just a big dino, 5 mana, 10/10 coming out. Snapping Sailback, big dino. Whenever Snapping Sailback is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Cool thing about this card is it can be played at flash speed, so essentially instant speed. Allowing you to block an opponent's attacker and sort of show them like you have nothing and then play this card as a defender. Moving along, we have 1 copy of Vivien Reid to deal with enchantments, creatures, artifacts, creatures with flying, I should say, artifacts, or to just dig into our deck to find some more dinos. So 1 copy of Vanquisher's Banner. Again, you guys know I love Vanquishers and Helm of the Host. If I get a chance and I find an area where I can play it, I'm going to, so. Nonetheless, we have 2 copies of Carnage Tyrant, 2 copies of Thundering Spineback, 2 copies of Polyraptor, and 2 copies of Ghalta. So, yeah, that's going to be our deck, and we're going to hop right into the games. Alright, and here we are up against Darkies? I think it's Darkies. Well, it's not fantastic, but we have 3 lands, so any of our ramp that we get, we'll be able to play. Yeah, not too fantastic. That's okay. This deck isn't a serious one. This is just, I want to play some big boy dinos decks, so that's what I'm going to do. Leon and Vanguard. What's up with me running into, like, every time I play a slow deck, I run into aggro. And every time I play an aggro deck, I run into, what, a mid-range? Some, like, counter bullshit that's just zapping out all my shit. It's like the game's out to get me. Snapping Sailback at least is a cheaper dino we can get out for 5 mana, so if we draw 1 more land, we'll have something on turn 5. Still looking a little scarce though. Johnny's Pridemate coming down as well. Okay, well, Thundering Migration does help us. Let's reveal the Polyraptor. We're nowhere near it, so they don't have to worry. And pretty much when it comes down, like if they have removal, I'd rather them save it for Polyraptor, if that makes sense. They may choose to not use it. Nonetheless, next turn we'll have Snapping Sailback, which will probably throw down to counteract the Ajani. That's really nasty. I'm not quite sure here. So yeah, obviously we can't play Thundering or Thunderherd Migration either, so I guess we'll just kick it to his turn. Play Thunderherd on the next turn. Let's see. So as the Johnny's gonna go up to 6 here, no matter what. Our Snapping Sailback will only be at 5. You know what, let's kill the Bishop Soldier. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Ajani only goes up to 5. Don't remove him. Don't remove him. Please don't. I just got one creature on the board. He's gone. He's a goner. Bye-bye, Snapping Sailback. Oh no, Militia Bugler. Wonderful. Okay, so then we have a really good play here, because we can Savage Stomp the Ajani's Pridemate, keep our Snapping Sailback alive. Let's go ahead and do that. Savage Stomp. Now our Snapping Sailback will go up to a 7/7. And we can go ahead and Rabid Bite as well to kill the Militia Bugler. And then let's Thunderherd and let's re-reveal our Polyraptor. Now we're up to what, 7 mana? That's enough to get a Thundering Spineback down. Let's swing in for the 7. He can swing back for 1, not too concerned, honestly. He can get another Militia Bugler down. Ravenous Choop. Ravenous Choopy. That's really bad. Our Snailback was... Snailback? Our Sailback was really starting to pop off there. Alright, so let's throw down Thundering Spineback. Now if we want, we can just create tokens, or we can throw down a Gigantosaurus. Me personally, I want the Gigantosaurus. No immediate threats to us, even though we are only at 6 life, so that's obviously a bit worrisome. He's going to be gaining 2 life back every turn, that's okay. I think we do go just for the Gigantosaurus. Reading our cards. What could he have to play? Conclave. Ah, okay. So he's gonna get rid of my Thundering Spineback. That's fine. I guess it's okay. And let's go for the Poly. Fuck it, we got enough mana. If he has removal, it's gonna come down on the Polyraptor anyways. No removal. Okay, so he may just swing in here. No, he had lethal. Why would you not swing in? He had lethal. He had 4 attackers, each with 2 damage. I only had 1. Oops. Oh man, that was his turn to finish me, but he didn't. Alright, Polyraptor, let's see what you got. Okay. Well, that's depressing. What do we want? We want a Savage Stomp so we can get some more Polyraptors, or a Ghalta so we can just smash them in the face. That'd work. Conclave coming back down on Gigantosaurus. Son of a bitch. Let's see if he realizes that he wins this turn. Yes, he did. Alright, so game 1's gonna be a loss. Shouldn't have attacked with Polyraptor there. Should have kept him back to defend. That was my mistake. Oh well. We slid it by him once, tried it again. Nonetheless, we'll get on into a game 2 here. Alright, and here we are up against D. Castro. It's okay. We don't have any dinosaurs to use Thunderherd Migration on. Which is unfortunate. We have a Vivien Reid. We do have some ramp though, and we have some removal. Legion Guildmage. I don't think I've ever seen that card played actually. So let's go ahead and play Thunderherd because we do have a dinosaur we can reveal now. That was a get us up to 3. Not a Stampede will get us up to, or I mean, next turn we'll be up to 4. Not a Stampede into Conjali Sunwing. What is he doing? What kind of debauchery are you playing here? Okay, so that's Vivien on the next turn, which is Sunwing dead. So let's go ahead and play not a Stampede so we can have something to defend the Vivien when we get her out. Because we wanted to take care of the Sunwing. That's just annoying. Of course, we could also just play Thrashing Brontodon, Gift of Paradise. Or Thrashing Brontodon and Savage Stomp. But I kind of want to save Savage Stomp. So maybe we just... If we minus her 3, she's still going to die. He loses a Legion Guild Mage. I'm still not going to play the Savage Stomp yet. No attacks. I don't want Vivien to just die as soon as she lands. We could really, really use her right now if we can get some... Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to Savage Stomp the War Leader. I'm glad I saved it. And yeah, we'll still have enough for Vivien, so... Savage Stomp. Vivien. Destroy Conjalis. Alright, no attacks. Now, Colossal Majesty will also work since our Thrashing Brontodon is now at 4 power level. We got a Vivien. We're looking pretty good, honestly. Looking pretty good. What could he have in Boros? Boros, what is he playing? Legion Guild Mage, Conjalis, and Leonin. That's just such an odd combo. I don't know what you could be like tying all those cards to, if that makes sense. Oh well. He's gonna let it pass. He's gonna just let it ride. Play this. We have 2 mana. We can still play a Drover. Let's dig. Let's dig and see what we get first. Ranging Raptors. Ranging Raptors actually only cost 1 mana because we have Knot of Stampede out. So let's go ahead and get down a Carnage T and a Ranging Raptors. I want to get down Colossal Majesty, but I'm not fixing to get it down before Carnage Tyrant. Alrighty. Let's swing in with our Thrashing. I'm going to keep Knot of Stampede back. I don't want him to double block him. Oh, he's just going to tap him, so I can't. Okay. Well, I still could have attacked with Knot of Stampede there since he only had 1 blocker, but for sake of combat tricks, I guess it's fine that we don't. Okay, so my turn. We'll definitely get down Colossal Majesty this turn. Let's go ahead and dig with Vivien again. See what we can get. Gigantosaurus. Yeah, give it to me. So, I'll retract that statement about Colossal Majesty. Let's see what he does. Nothing. Let's swing in with all our dinos that we can. Ooh, that one's actually a pain. But we can still defend Vivien. We still have a Gigantosaurus, so like I'm not that hurt about it, honestly. Sure, he got rid of my Carnage T, but we'll live. And at least it wasn't like a Polyraptor or a Thundering Spineback or a Ghalta. It's down to 2 cards in hand. Of course, we only have 1, so it's not like I'm... Heroic Reinforcements, sure. Is he going for the Vivien? He still can't kill her, so that's an interesting play. He's just going to lose all of his units if he goes to attack. Well, he'll keep a Guild Mage. So I'll kill both the tokens. Oh, okay. So we just got the surrender. Alrighty, game 2 being picked up just out of fear. I guess that that always works too. I didn't really get to play into the big boys I wanted, but nonetheless, we'll move on into a game 3. Alright, and here we are up against Nady, probably 90, Naughty. Look, I don't know what the AYT pronunciation is, so, or enunciation. I don't even know which word goes there. That's okay. Get to Paradise. I love this combo of Gigantosaurus and Ghalta. Another Gift of Paradise. Well, I guess I can't really complain because that is kind of like drawing a land. It's like tap all your land, play a land, gain some life. Even one mage up against an Izzet deck. I'm guessing with a whole lot of spells. Can we double enchant it? I'm not going to. I'm just wondering if I can. So we really need a land drop here so we can get Gigantosaurus. With Gigantosaurus, we'll go double Savage Stomp into their face. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we save the Savage Stomp for the Ghalta. I just can't imagine a way that they can remove our Gigantosaurus with 4 mana. Oh, come on. I need a land drop. That's what I'm looking for here. Trying to get up to Thundering Spineback. Don't counter it. Don't be playing Izzet counter. Wonderful. Marvelous. Now they gotta find some way to deal 10 damage to our Gigantosaurus, which, again, it's gonna be very, very difficult for him. At least I'm fairly confident it'll be very, very difficult for him. So yeah, double Savage Stomp, swing in for 12. They're down to 8, and we get a Ghalta on the board. Sounds dope, right? Sounds like exactly what we want. Disperse? You bitch. Okay, well, I guess that's a way that they can deal with it. They can just keep dispersing them back to my hand. Alright, so let's go Gigantosaurus. And let's just go ahead and take out the Gutter Snipe so he's not sitting there railing me with damage. Bye-bye. Our Gigantosaurus is back on the field, which means next turn we can Ghalta and Savage Stomp. Given that he doesn't disperse our Gigantosaurus again. In which case, if he does, it'll just be a repeat of this play. We'll go Gigantosaurus, Savage Stomp, and kill the Wind Mage. To tell me he has another form of... Yep, blink of an eye. Alrighty. Cool story, bro. He's gonna keep swinging in on the... off the back of me there. That's okay. Gigantosaurus, Savage Stomp. Eventually he will get the picture that I'm just going to Savage Stomp his face hole straight to victory. Let's see. Next turn, I believe we're up to what? Having 2 Gift of Paradises is really annoying, but I guess it's 2, 4, 6. We're up to 6 mana. We can play a Carnage T if we wanted. If we draw another land, we can play a Thundering Spineback. A Gitu ain't going to do shit to a Gigantosaurus, so that's nice. It's like a little gnat compared to him. Vivien Reid's not really necessary right now. So I think what we do is go Ghalta into Colossal Majesty. So we can get some card draw, we can get some good stuff going with Ghalta. Let's swing in with our Giganto. Unfortunately, Giganto doesn't have Trample off the rip, but I think that'd make him a little bit too overpowered, right? 5 mana for a 10/10 with Trample. That just sounds dangerous. Of course, we just pay 2 mana for a 12/12 with Trample, so, you know. And our opponent is looking at a lot of damage next turn from the Ghalta. Always Colossal Majesty worked off of every proc. Like every creature you control with power 4 or greater, you draw a card. So we'd be drawing, 2 extra cards next turn, plus our original. That would make Colossal Majesty really busted though, I think. Well, maybe not. Increase it to like 5 mana. And then for each creature you control with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Oh. Again, that could end up spiraling way out of control though. Especially with like a Divine Visitation Angels deck. He just Bane fired me for 2 in the face. Trying to think about what I want to do here. I mean, we can play the Vivien, but we can't play anything else. We can play the Carnage T, but we can't play anything else. We can play the Ranging Raptors and Thunderherd, but why do we need more to land, considering we already have, you know, pretty much what we want? I think we go Carnage Tyrant. And we'll swing all in. Because he has to block something here. He's going to block the Gigantosaurus. We'll hit him for 12. Yeah, so he's looking at lethal. He's got to be able to deal 8 damage. He has 6 mana to deal 8 damage. If he has 3 lightning strikes, I guess, a repeating barrage, a lightning strike. No, he doesn't have enough mana. I think that's GG. Marvelous. So game 2 and 3, we're going to end up picking up a victory. Good game. Yeah, there it is. Good game. So, and we did get to play our big boy, our Gigantosaurus, and our Ghalta 2 games back to back. So I guess I can leave satisfied today. And we got a little pack opening for you guys right here at the end. So let's see what we got. Burning Tree Vandal, Terramander, and hey, I'll actually take Sephira or Seraph. I'll take Seraph. I actually don't think I have a single copy, so really good pickup there. Alrighty. As always, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below. It helps me, helps the video, helps the channel, yada yada yada. Of course, comment for suggestions on this deck, future decks, past decks. You guys know the drill. If you guys enjoyed the video and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It does help me out greatly. We're trying to hit 1,000 before, well, I said before the end of the year, but we're already at like 400 something, so I'm thinking maybe we can hit it before April. That'd be awesome. If so, if I can hit 1,000 before April, I will definitely try to get into the pre-release for War for the Spark or War of the Spark. I think they said pre-release is happening in April, so I'll try and hit up Magic, try and get into that whole little event so I can show you guys some cards early and all that good stuff. So yeah, subscribe, comment, like, set all of that. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or rather later tonight. Peace.